opposing Lakers sidelines. I don't know if did you notice about those little halftime side fireworks?
I did not. No.
Well, I'll tell you about it in the break because it was quite interesting. Now, Brady Delk was our Pelican Snowball Player of the game, where he flat out went ham on the field, rushing for 2 scores, throwing for another, and intercepting another to return for a touchdown. A huge game for the senior. Now, Brian, what did you like from Franklin Simpson offense against the Lakers?
I like to, we did exactly what we should do, just to be perfectly honest, Cody. Callaway County's not very good. We outmanned them at just about every position, and offense for us has not been the problem. It wasn't the problem that night. We're going to put some points on the board, and we did that night. And we needed every one of them. But that game, to your point, was not as even close as the final score might have suggested.
Yeah, absolutely not. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, senior Caden Bennett led the team with 7 tackles, and one of those coming for a loss. Kason Himshoot has stepped up his game with 6 total tackles and a tackle for loss and for himself in the absence of Jackson Gass, who I'm excited to see more out of on the field, who returned and had 3 tackles of his own. Now, junior Jacob Spears had the lone sack in the game for the Wildcats. While no one's numbers truly stand out defensively, this felt like a total team effort that led to shutting down the Laker offense that boasted some very talented players, in particular one of the best running backs that we'll see all year long, who got flat out shut down when it mattered. Now, he did end up having some second half numbers, but like I said, it didn't really matter. It was kind of garbage numbers.
Yep.
Other than the one deep pass that got behind the secondary in the first half, and it was well into the second quarter before the Lakers even crossed midfield, I believe. I think they didn't cross midfield until there was about 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Our defense has been stout. So, Brian, when it comes to the defense, other than, we had some subs in the game who were apparently a little too tired from the homecoming parade, our guys have looked pretty good to me. What was your takeaway from our defense?
The same. I mean, when we had our starters out there, we managed the game. You never really felt like, even when they did get that long pass for the touchdown, you never really felt like we were really threatened.
Right.
The offense and the defense kind of controlled the line of scrimmage, controlled the football game until we put some subs in late just to get them some time, and they deserve that time in a game that's a blowout. So
for sure.
And Callaway County, to your point again, took advantage of that to an extent, but that's their job, to try to get back in the ball game. So you don't fault them for that, but a good learning experience for our young guys. And a win is never a bad thing.
Right. Winning is winning.
Yeah.
Now, while we did win that game, it did have one giant loss to it, not necessarily in the win column, but we lost one of our senior leaders that can't be understated enough in two-way starter. And you know what? Before I get into that, we're going to pause for our national anthem. So we're going to have about a 3-minute break, and we'll be right back with you right after the national anthem on 92.3 WFKN.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
That is one of our senior leaders that can't be understated enough in two-way starter, running back, and safety, number 6, Blake McPherson. Blake was one of the team's leading rushers, still leading in terms of touches. But the monster duo of himself and Xavier Hampton, while also being a big hitter and ball hawk in our secondary, leading the team in interceptions. Now, Blake has size. He sought out contact to set the tone, a vocal leader, an experienced player, and he certainly has next-level talent and next-level maturity as a leader on this team. Blake McPherson, sir, you will be sorely missed on the football field, and I hate it that we won't get to call your name in terms of football plays any longer this year. Brian, your thoughts on the loss of Blake McPherson?
Well, you know, Cody, you hate it for any player, especially a senior, almost to the end of the regular season of his senior year. He's having a phenomenal year, 11 total touchdowns, 10 rushing, 1 receiving. He led the team basically in every statistical category. And you hate it for the team and for what it does to the team potentially, but you hate it for that young man specifically.
Yes.
Just to see a wonderful career end in an unfortunate injury, but he had surgery the very next day, and they got him in and got that taken care of quickly. So kudos to his staff, to his coaching staff, his doctors, on getting that taken care of, and pray for a speedy recovery.
Absolutely. I don't think that I'm breaking any rules by saying that it was a collarbone injury. And we certainly do send up prayers and thoughts to Blake. And I'm for one, I'm going to miss calling his name just so much throughout the ball game, because he's a fun young player to watch. I hope he does take a chance at playing on the next level, because I think he's got next level talent. Certainly a huge loss for the team.
And speaking of that, Cody, he's coming out now with the captains, so that kind of shows you what his teammates think of him. He's going to be a captain tonight, even though he can't play, got his arm in a sling. But going to be a captain. That's a good thing.
Absolutely. So now, as much as I hate to move forward, we have a lot more to talk about right now, because
we do.
From this point forward, we still have a lot of football to play this season, and that starts right here tonight underneath the Friday Night Lights, which I hope before the lights everybody saw that beautiful Franklin sunset. I mean, just a gorgeous, God had his paintbrush out tonight. So let's talk just for a moment about Logan County. 6-1 visiting Logan County. They've had a tremendous season to this point, with their only loss coming against Paducah-Tillman Blue Tornado, a game in which I was most certainly a Cougar fan, which turned out to be a 35-27 victory for Tillman. That game ended with some heated temperaments on both sidelines after Tillman scored a touchdown with about 1.5 to go in the fourth, leading at the time 28-21 after 2 big rushes out of the Tillman backfield to score the touchdown. Logan added one more score in the waning moments, but failed a 2-point conversion after, which led to the 35-27 final score. This was a highly competitive game on both ends, similar to how our Wildcats played Tillman themselves, with the exception being that Logan was able to get into the end zone a little more with their passing attack. Now, Logan was 6-0 heading into that game against Tillman, with wins against Hart County 19-15, McCracken County 33-16, Russellville 45-0. They beat a very good Greenwood team 22-21.
That's an impressive win.
It is, absolutely. They also won against Allen County Scottsville, which everyone has to this point, 42-7, and Callaway County 51-13. So I think it's safe to say that Logan has played some very formidable talent thus far through the season and won. So how have they done it to this point is the question here tonight, and the answer can only be really easily seen and said just by taking a look into their statistics without even seeing them play. Logan County is almost 50-50 in terms of passing and running the football in terms of total play. So you can say that they have a balanced offense to keep a defense on its heels. But the true winning aspect of this team has been its defense. 11 interceptions and 10 fumble recoveries for 21 total turnovers forced and gained through just 7 games. So they're averaging 3 turnovers a game in their favor per game, which right now can't be overstated to maintain possession of the football. Next, I want to get into the defense for the Cougars. They have 20 sacks on the season and 42 tackles for loss. Not a knock on our defense because we're more of a bend-don't-break style of defense, but compare that to Logan's 20 sacks and 42 tackles for loss, our 8 sacks and 22 tackles for loss, and you can see what I'm getting at here. And the point is that the Cougar defense can get into the backfield and wreck an offensive game plan. Their sophomore quarterback, Luke Rogers, is completing right at 65% of his passes for 1,317 passing yards at 14 touchdowns and just 3 interceptions on the year. The quarterback, from what I watched, does not throw it downfield a ton and can be a little bit wobbly with his passes at times. You know, he doesn't throw any lame ducks, but the ball doesn't come out tight a lot of times from what I've watched. So that part bodes well for the Wildcats, but he's not going to make a ton of mistakes and can make the right pass. Sometimes the right pass is so much so a better thing for what we're trying to do. Junior running back Christian Helly is their primary rusher, so I wouldn't worry too much about whoever else is in the backfield if he's not in the game. Helly is averaging 86 yards per game rushing for the Cougars, Brian. So as you can hear the roar of the crowd as your Franklin Simpson Wildcats take the field. Brian, what about this Cougar team concerns you in terms of their ability to come into our stadium and win against the Wildcats tonight?
Cody, this will be the second best team we've played this year after Paducah, and clearly they were pretty close in skill level to Paducah. The numbers scare you passing the ball. We've talked about that over and over and over again this season. They're going to throw the ball. They get a lot of touchdowns through the air. But the impressive thing about the kind of year that they've put together, Cody, and you've probably noticed it, is their age, how young this team. It's a scary proposition, just to be perfectly honest with you. Sophomores and juniors lead this team in every statistical category.
Yes.
Very few seniors are getting meaningful carries or receptions on this team. So that doesn't bode well for the future.
Right.
And it may not bode well for tonight.
Absolutely. Now I'm going to hit you on 3 quick hitters as we've got 20 seconds before game time. As our 3 keys to the game, a little look inside the huddle. Maintain the line of scrimmage on both ends. If our young offensive line can't keep the Cougars out of the backfield, then it's going to be a long night. On the flip side of that, we must get contact with Helly at the point of attack, meaning that the linebackers must step into the gaps as we did against Callaway County to stop the run. Number 2, compounding off point 1, we got to make sure the sophomore quarterback Rogers throws it to beat us. We can't let Helly beat us running the football, as we've seen. As the opening kickoff gets started, it's going to be fielded at about the 3-yard line by Tomacek, and he's got a little bit of room. He's going to cut it up the middle, and he's going to be brought down about the 35. Tyshawn Tomacek, a multi-sport athlete, leads the team in. Is that number 4 or number 1?
Number 4.
That's number 4, pardon me. Number 4 for the Cougars is going to be Elijah Sells, a junior wide receiver. I thought that was Tomacek. That number's a little bit hard for me to see, which if you've listened,
I used to carry a set of binoculars with me, and maybe I need to go back to that.
Now we'll be all right. But my point number 3, as Logan County will start in the shotgun, and they're going to give a little bit of an option around to number 2, and he's got some running room. He's going to take it out for a gain of about 8.5, 9 yards there.
Jeremiah Washington.
But point number 3 was just going to be that we've got to get into the backfield on defense. We've got to hit them at the point of attack from our defensive ends. Maybe it's a defensive tackle gets into the backfield.
And that was a gain of 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Handoff up the middle this time. Looks like they're just trying to go for the first down, and it looks like they got it right at the
gave it to the fullback and got the first down.
Yep, 1st and 10 for the Logan County Cougars now from their own 45-yard line, quickly nearly out to midfield. We do apologize for the little bit of tardiness to our pregame show. So if we've appeared rushed at all, we apologize for that. But we do want to say a very special thank you as Tomacek.
Nice tackle.
Nice tackle brought down in the backfield by Brady Delk, the senior. And I tell you what, that's a matchup that I'm going to want to see, because those two kids right there, they've played a lot of baseball against one another, which I'm very familiar with. And that is going to be a matchup that I'm going to look forward to watching all night long, because Tomacek is well known.
And he's feisty. Is that a good word?
He is feisty.
For the radio, anyway.
Yeah. Back to pass. Looking deep is Rogers.
And he's got a man.
And Zay.
He caught that.
Oh, my goodness.
What a catch.
An unbelievable catch there. That's going to be a catch by number 6 there for
Christian Helly.
Christian Helly, the leading rusher, all the way down to the 31-yard line of the Wildcats for a first down for the Cougars.
Just his 15th catch of the year, but that was a big one.
I mean, that was an all-out flat on his belly. Looking to throw deep again.
He's got him wide open.
And he's got another man wide open. And that's going to be in for a touchdown. Yep. Touchdown number 0. Cooper Parker, the senior, gets into the end zone. A 31-yard touchdown pass for the Cougars just under the 10-minute mark with 9:59 to go.
2-minute drive there, Cody.
The highlighted by those two huge passes. I mean, one for about 20 yards and the other for 31, touchdown pass.
I said their ability to throw the ball scared me, and boy, did they show it on that first drive.
Well, apparently I was completely off base, and my thought process, the extra point attempt is up and good with 9:59 to go. The Cougars leading your Wildcats here at home 7-0. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you after this 30 seconds on 92.3 WFKN.
I should have told you that right there. Don't do like you flash number 7 quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that if you come back to it, that's what I was going to do.
Will said that this sounded good.
Good.
I just hope it stays up enough. I've only got 66% left already. It must drain my battery like crazy.
Ooh.
Quick straight offense there from the Cougars. Hope they place one downfield. Christian Kelly, the next one was Cooper Parker.
Welcome back in, everybody, for 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat football. Heading into the first quarter here, the Logan County Cougars have scored, and we're going to take a quick pause for station identification.
Time respond. Hopefully. See across the range. I need him.
Welcome back, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson Wildcat football. We just had the kickoff to the Wildcats.
Now, good field position for the Wildcats to start their first drive. This is going to be one of those games, Cody. Clearly, Logan County can score. Can we keep up with them? This could be that old-fashioned shootout that we've thought we would have a few times this year. Tonight may be it.
Absolutely. I'm very curious as to what this team is going to look like from the offensive end without a senior leader in Blake McPherson. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line, it looks like, out there with 9:51 to go, down 7-0 early here in the first quarter. We'll see the senior quarterback Brady Delk under center for us all night long. Your Wildcats are averaging right at 40 points per game. Wow, look at that. Aiden Jones getting the first carry of the game.
Got about 5 on that on first down. You'll take that?
Absolutely, all day. Aiden Jones.
We'll give him 4 to be exact.
More of the bruising, the thunder to Xavier Hampton's lightning.
You feel like there's going to need to be somebody else kind of come out and kind of try to get some things done for this team. Where does the coaching staff turn to in Blake's absence?
For sure.
And who will step up and you can't replace him totally, but who can get some of those carries?
Looking at a 2 wide receiver set, Jarian Williams perhaps, as Brady Delk sticks his foot in the ground, and he is carrying tacklers, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling all the way across into Cougar territory to their 47-yard line for a first down for the Wildcats.
So if early indications mean anything, neither defense is having much luck so far.
And, by the numbers, the Cougar defense certainly is stout.
And they like to turn you over, too.
Averaging 3 turnovers per game, this Cougar defense certainly knows how to get you to cough the football up, and which that has been a concern of yours and mine in particular. Even though they have recovered the majority of their fumbles, we have seen this Wildcat football team put the ball on the ground. Now that one getting hit after about a 2-yard run. Aiden Jones up the gut, trying to carry some would-be tacklers with him, but brought down.
Cody, not to overstate anything, and I'm not overstating this, but this is not just the biggest game of the season because it's the game you're playing tonight. It literally is. If you lose tonight, you're gonna go on the road the first round of the playoffs if you're Franklin Simpson.
Right.
So this is a huge football game for the Wildcats.
Essentially for the number 2 seed, and Brady Delk pulls it away, and he's off the right guard, and he's up around the right side, all the way down to the 20, hit by 2 more would-be tacklers and brought down at the 16-yard line. Brady Delk doing a little bit of talking of his own, letting the Cougars know the Wildcats are here to play.
Neither one of these teams can be the 1 seed because Paducah has beat them both, but both of them, as we came into tonight, can still be the 2 seed, and that is huge to get a first-round home game in the playoffs as a 2 seed.
Brian, I tell you what, you've got to be impressed with the quickness of Brady Delk. Maybe a little bit of extra oomph in his step tonight with the absence.
And maybe that's just who takes up the space that we talked about in losing Blake. Maybe it's Delk.
Jarian Williams gets about a yard or 2 on the handoff, or double handoff up the middle. We will probably call Jarian Williams' name a little bit more.
And he's earned some extra carries earlier in the season. He definitely has.
For sure. Between himself and maybe we'll hear Killian Thompson's name a little bit more. Jamarius Franklin, the defensive end, we see him running out into the tight end position a little bit more here. The lone running back in the backfield. Runner goes in motion, back up to the line of scrimmage. Now looking like an audible at the line of scrimmage, which we don't see a whole lot of from the Wildcat offense. Hampton goes in motion. He's going to go off right guard up the middle, and he's going to be pushing that pile all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And now we got a fight in the end zone.
Flags flying everywhere.
Wildcat without a helmet.
Helmet thrown out there.
And it's going to be one of them nights, Cody Schuler.
These 2 teams absolutely do not like each other.
I'd say that'll be offsetting penalties and the play will stand, would be my guess.
I think the initial penalty happened out on the far side of the field whenever the corner, I don't know exactly who it is, I'm guessing Tomacek for the Cougars, grabbed the helmet off of, I think, Killian Thompson. It might have been Jamarius Franklin. I couldn't quite see who that was out there, but I think it was Killian Thompson, and threw it into the end zone. And then there was some pushing and shoving after the run by Zay Hampton. Zay Hampton running with some authority of his own.
And the reason I think you'll have an offsetting here, I think they'll try to get both teams' attention early in the game that needs to be squashed on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see if the play stands, at least, if there are offsetting penalties.
By the way, our officials tonight, since it looks like they're going to be busy.
Absolutely.
The referees, Hilton Isbell, umpire Bernie Fugate, linesman Tommy Burris, line judge DeAndre Wilson Fugate, back judge Avery Collier, field judge Joe Middleton, and side judge Jason Hutchinson.
I like Hilton as an official, as an umpire.
That's a good crew. That's a good crew.
It is a very good crew for what is going to be a a difficult game tonight.
And you know you're playing a big game when you get that kind of crew sent to your game. So
essentially for the number 2 spot in the district here tonight. Your Wildcats in the royal blue pants with black tops and black helmets, and the visiting Logan County Cougars with the baby blue pants, white tops, white helmets, white socks.
Yeah, they're still discussing this. They may have bigger plans than just offsetting penalties. I'm not sure what's going to come out of this.
Well, the way that Tomacek threw the helmet into the end zone.
I mean, you could have an ejection of some type, I suppose.
And we see the unhappy hands right now of the coach from Logan County Cougars out on the field. They've got all 27 of them out there right now at the moment, trying to get some sort of an idea for what's happening.
Still no signal from the white hat to the press box of exactly what the call it. I don't even see the white hat.
Down here in the middle.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
In the middle of everyone. They're still talking about it down here. I think that the discussion now, since they've moved on past what the penalties are exactly, are essentially if that play will stand or not. And they are marching the football back.
So
the chains have not moved.
Let's see what the call is.
Franklin Simpson, and we're hearing a roar from
dead
the
ball.
Logan.
Personal foul against the Wildcats.
Unsportsmanlike penalty, Wildcats.
So that's 2 of them.
So we get our helmet pulled off and thrown into the end zone, Brian, and somehow we are ended up where
we don't have a replay monitor up here tonight.
I tell you what, I got to stand up out of my seat because. And here we go. We're going to march this football all the way back to the Logan County 46-yard line. This is about...
And it's going to be 3rd, and the first down will come at the 7-yard line. So the 46 to the 7.
This is terrible, Brian. This is terrible. An absolutely horrendous call. Max Chaney, rightfully slow. Let them have it. This is pathetic. And there is no way, no chance that this should be a single-sided penalty. So now your Wildcats are going to be looking at 3rd and half the field. There is no reason that this should be anywhere remotely close to this type of call.
So it's 3rd and 33.
Our helmet ends up in the end zone from our wide receiver, and yet all of a sudden it's our fault. Okay, sure. Well, it's officially a ball game.
Just play football.
Yep. It's officially a ball game.
Use that as motivation and
hand off to Zay Hampton. He's going to be caught right around the line of scrimmage. Going to be brought down for a loss of 2.
And that's a disadvantage of the type of offense that we are forced to run. You would hope you'd have a better, play than that on 3rd and 33 to at least pick up some of it, but
seems to be some confusion about whether this is now 3rd or 4th down between the scoreboard and on the field. I believe this is just 3rd down, and it's going to be 3rd and about 40.
Okay, yeah, they're saying 3rd down now, so.
Yep.
Now you're gonna have to throw
Dealt
it
back to pass. He's going to chuck it across the middle, nearly picked off
that would
by Christian Helly, I believe that
probably would have been a pick 6 too.
Yep, sure would have, because he had nobody really out in front of him. So with 5:50 on the clock, it looks like we're going to bring on the punt team. And here comes Brody McAllister. He's going to receive the ball at about our own 40, and he's going to be able to give it a full leg on this one. 5:50 to go here in the first. Cougars up 7-0 after some obnoxiously bad calls there. an unsportsmanlike penalty as well as a huge punt. Wow. All the way down to the 12, 13-yard line and fielded with a fair catch by Tomacek.
All right, now if you're the Wildcats, you got to watch that. Okay, that's over. Whatever it was is just whatever it was, and you got a lot of football left.
A lot of football.
So you can't. Don't let that beat you twice.
Yeah. Just past the midway point through the first quarter, and we've had all kinds of fireworks.
Yes. I knew it was going to be exciting, and so far it has delivered.
A fiery start to this one.
Now the Wildcat defense, you got to buckle down here.
From the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right. Back to pass is Rogers, looking short, trying to set up a wide receiver screen, and he's going to get hit around the 16, 17-yard line, and that's where they're going to spot him at about shooting forward, sir. You don't give him the extra 3 yards he rolled. So spotted at the 18-yard line, going to be second and about 5 for the Cougars. They do run their offense from the shotgun, it appears. Hand off up the middle. Nope, he's going to pull it, and he's going to run with it. Rogers has got a lot of area in front of him, and he's going to get squeezed down at about the 32, 33-yard line. Clock going to be dipping just under the 5-minute mark now after the first down run by Rogers. Nope.
He doesn't.
Flag on the play.
It's
holding.
Hold, okay.
I didn't see it there, but yep. Some laundry on the field. Well,
I was going to say Rogers doesn't run it much. When he does, he's successful, but that takes him back. All right, now if you're the Wildcat defense, you got to get off the field here.
Yeah, got to get off field.
Flip
Second
the field,
15.
Get off the field, get the ball back, and move on.
3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, running back in the backfield. Here's the snap, looking to pass, looking over the middle, and he's going to throw it deep. He's going to launch it. Get there, Zay, and oh my word, Zay olayed it. Going to be brought down there by number 2 for the Cougars. Right at about the midfield mark, going to be into the Wildcat territory at the 48. Zay, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what you could call that one. Instead of running, continuing to run, he made a jump.
He just got beat.
Yep, just missed it.
Beautiful throw. I mean, I'll give Rogers the quarterback credit. Now a flag, false start on the Cougars.
False start on the Cougars, going to back them up 5 yards. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take them all because at this point, the way that Cougars offense has looked, we need all of them. Give me all the penalties. I mean, well, they ended up pushing us back about 50 yards in penalties, it appeared. And kudos, of course, as is every game, to our crowd here tonight. They show up. Hand off up the middle. He's going to be hit right about the line of scrimmage and going to be brought down, I believe, for no gain.
All right, now you're 2nd and 15, 2nd and 16. Again, this is where the Wildcat defense, you can't keep letting them get behind you to complete long passes. You got to get off the field. So no gain on that, 2nd and 15. 3:40 left in the first quarter.
Wildcats sticking with the 3-4 defense. Back to pass. Oh, and try to run the screen again. And Tomacek's going to get hit, trying to get away from it. And it looks like he's going to be brought down for no gain yet again.
All right.
So early on, from what I'm seeing here, Brian, from the Cougar offense is a lot of screen passes. And I will say they're running them very well.
Now, all right, 3rd and 15. If you want to give yourself a chance here, get off the field right here.
Have to get off the field on 3rd and 15. They're not afraid to throw it downfield. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 out of the backfield, and he's going to get down quickly, wide open, and he's going to fight for the first down. He looks over and saw the first down marker.
Close. I think he's about a yard short.
Yard short is the mark.
But they'll go for that.
Yep, going to be 4th and 1. Let's see how quickly they get up to the line of scrimmage as they are in Franklin Simpson territory. Certainly 4-down territory right here. called right at the Wildcat 39. Need to make it to the 38.
Yeah, the receiver just
down.
ran to the first down marker and sit down and was open. And
Gene Velasco running out onto the field.
Big fourth down here.
Offense is remaining on the field.
Wildcats have had trouble jumping off sides. You got to be disciplined here.
Here's the snap. Run right up the gut.
Got it.
Yep, he got it.
And then some.
Yep, a few extra yards on that one. Right at 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Another first down for the Cougar offense. Down to the Wildcat 30. Called down at the Wildcat 36. I thought he got another few extra yards out of that.
That's actually a favorable spot for Franklin, I think.
Yeah, I thought he was down to about the...
it looked like the original spot was going to put him right on the 35 to me, but...
I thought he was at the 34. Good run by. Good formation there. Very heavy. They essentially run a goal line formation right there to get the first down. 3 wide receivers to the left. Back to pass is Rogers. Wide receiver screen again. And he's got a lot of... Yep.
Touchdown.
It's going to be in for a touchdown.
Never was touched.
Nope. Not even close. With 1:24 to go in the first, that's going to go for a 36-yard touchdown on the wide receiver screen for the Cougars. Going to make it a 13-0 ball game.
Damani Goodlow, just his 3rd reception of the year.
Running the screens to perfection. And this, from what I've seen from Logan County, is what they've done all year. Throw the shorter passes and not make mistakes. So, point after. Here's a snap. Maybe. There it is. Hold. Kick up. Extra point. It's good. 14-0 Cougars with 1:24 to go here in the first. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back after these messages on 92.3 WFKN.
In Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat football. A kick by the Cougars after the score to make it a 14-0 ball game here at Franklin Simpson High School. Maybe a gain of 3 there by Brody Perry on the kickoff return. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 22-yard line. Brian, this is certainly not the start that we hoped for here tonight.
No.
If this is the way that we're going to continue, we're in for a long call, brother.
It was the start that I was a little scared of, to be honest with you, but it's not the one that we had hoped for. Into the first quarter, by the way, Paducah Tillman just leads Warren East 7-0.
Okay. Go Raiders.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
All right, here's Delk under center. Hampton goes in motion. Handoff up the middle. Flag in the backfield. Going to be called.
2 guys moving at the same time is never
false start for the Wildcats. Going to make it 1st and 15 with 1:15 to go here in the first.
Wildcats a little out of sorts. And it's easy to get that way, but you gotta get it back. Again, still plenty of time to come out and win this football game.
Absolutely. Look a little bit on our heels right now.
Yep.
Boy, was I off base in my pregame thinking that we should make Rogers pass it. But The handoff up the middle. Oh, and making some chicken salad there.
Sure did.
Zay Hampton bringing that one up to the Wildcat 27.
And we got coaches being knocked down on the sideline. I mean, this is a war now.
So, about a 9-yard run on that one. 8-9 yards. Going to be second down in about 6. Maybe a long 5.
Into the first quarter.
1 minute to go here in the first quarter.
Really? Coach Greg Howard coaching that? Wow.
Wildcats coming to the line. And, you know, just from watching them walk to the line right there, it's not what we're used to seeing.
Not at all.
Handoff goes to Jones, and Jones powering his way for a first down up to the 33-yard line. Nice run by Aiden Jones.
That's a big first down.
It sure is. And I tell you what, if you want to get going, that might be the young man to do it. Aiden Jones, that young man has a extremely high motor. And with the absence of a senior leader like Blake McPherson, in a moment like this, you might need that junior to really show some heart and step up. Because a touchdown and a stop gets you right back in this thing. Delk under center. Runner goes in motion. Is Williams. Going to be a little bit of an audible. 5 seconds.
Probably going to let the clock.
Yep. Going to be the end of the first quarter here at Franklin Simpson High School with the Logan County Cougars leading 14-0. And we're going to take a 1-minute break before we head into the second quarter. We're live on 92.3 WFKN.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
My favorite thing about working here is getting to serve the community and help people with their electric and their fiber internet.
We're local, so we live and work right here in Franklin, so taking care of our neighbors isn't just business, it's personal. Fiber means faster, more reliable internet for work, school, and entertainment without lag or buffering.
It's more than power and fiber, it's about peace of mind.
We're not just an electric company, we're neighbors.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat football. I'm Cody Schuler on the call with you right now. Alongside me is my legendary partner, Brian Talley, as we are set to begin the second quarter with your Wildcats down 14-0. Brady Delk under center. Here's the handoff. Nope, he's going to take it. He's going to run out. He's across the 40, the 45, at the 50. There is a flag comes through, and I need another one right there on the sideline because he is thrown down after being well out of bounds. The referee's discussing it with him. Throw the stinking flag. He's thrown down after he's well out of bounds. We don't need to have a discussion about it. A foul is a foul, Stripes. Let's go. But instead of offsetting penalties here, Brian, now we're going to be looking at what is probably penalty on the Wildcats. Yep. I mean, I don't know who this guy is right down here. You, sir, need a better job. Do a better job.
First down. What's called
holding on the Wildcats. Guess they're going to call it a spot foul.
That makes it the rare 1st and 7.
1st and 7. That's one that we're not ever really going to call. Delk under center. Back to pass, looking deep, throwing deep. It's going to be out of reach by about 5 good yards of Brody Perry. Near triple coverage there.
I think you got to do that some just to keep them honest, because they're going to load everybody in the box. But you need to hit on one of those if possible. That really would keep them honest.
If you want to win this game tonight, we might need to hit on 2.
Yeah, that's true.
Down 2 scores early here in the second quarter right now as this Logan County Cougar offense, I mean, wide receiver screen after wide receiver screen. A couple of deep bombs down the right side. Got them down there early in the first quarter for their first touchdown. And man, it's tough going down quickly like this. Aiden Jones up the middle.
There we go.
And he's got one. He's across the 50, the 45, the 40, trailing. He's at the 30, now up across 35, all the way down into Cougar territory. Aiden Jones.
Maybe Aiden Jones steps up.
Go and get you some, young man. There you go.
Score here would be huge.
Called out of bounds at the 25.
They never did bring him down. They just chased him out of bounds. He ran out of real estate, but fantastic run.
You better get a hold of his legs if you're going to bring him down. That's a strong young man. he just slapped the hand of McPherson. Yep. And here looks like Brady Delk, and he's going to go all the way down to near another first down.
A couple yards short. Good run there. Second and 1.
Brings up second and short.
Getting a little bit of help up from his friend number 78, John Parker Cheney. Thompson runs in.
There,
Thompson runs in with the call. Delk under center. Second and 1 for the Wildcats. Hampton across the right guard, tries to cut it back, and not the right idea trying to cut it back. Only gets a gain of 2 there.
He got first down, I think.
Yeah, sometimes the patience is difficult. I've seen with so much patience that I've been up here yelling, Brian, go, run, go forward, get to it, and that time just needs to show just a hair more patience rather than trying to cut it back. But heart's on fire right now when you're down 2 scores to your most heated rival.
And not just a heated rival, but in a game that means so much. That even elevates that rivalry even more.
Williams with the carry. Off the right tackle, and he's around across the 5.
Into
the touchdown. Touchdown, Wildcats. Wildcats get on the board.
Boy, did the Cats need that.
Absolutely. Jerian Williams showing the speed. We said it once, and for once I might have been right about something. and meaning that Jerian Williams might be the young man that can pick up some of the slack. You're never going to pick up all the slack of Blake McPherson in terms of the loss, that the hole that he's created and the talent that he is. But here's the kick. Point after, a little low there for Brody McAllister, but the kick is up and good, and we're looking at a 14-7 ball game. Wildcats are right back in it with 10:04 to go here in the second quarter. Now the defense just needs to get a stop. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with you. More Wildcat football on 92.3 WFKN.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house is at the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin Simpson Watch Party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat football, taking on their most heated rival in Logan County Cougars. We just put, there's the pooch kick, and it goes down, and it is, you know what? That's very, oh my goodness. He was going down he gets leveled as he's going down to take a knee. He did not call a fair catch. I mean, absolutely rocked by Killian Thompson. That's unfortunate timing. Going down to take the knee.
I mean, if he's clearly going down to take a knee, you can't touch him. I mean,
yeah.
That's just like it or lump it. You just can't do that.
Yeah. That's didn't call fair catch, but caught the pooch kick. Unexpected pooch kick, by the way. I fully expected McAllister to push it long.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we would even think about giving them decent field position under any circumstance.
Yeah,
and now we gave them great field position.
We sure did. So that's easily going to be a 15-yard penalty, and they're going to get the ball from the 50. We hope that young man that received it was okay, because he took an absolute shot. Helly up the middle, going to carry. Franklin Simpson tacklers. Gain of about, oh no, maybe that was someone else. He's brought down at the 53. So, going to be a gain of about 3 on the play there.
That was Helly, yep.
Well, I saw one of his blockers continuing to go, and I thought it was Helly just continuing to run.
Gotcha.
So I thought it was going to be a gain of about 7, but no, he was brought down after just 3, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Cougars now. Going to be trips left, one wide receiver to the right. Going to be lined up in straight man coverage out there. Handed off, and Helly's going to get it again. A gain of about 4, going to bring up 3rd and 3.
They ran to the heavy side of the field. I thought they might go the other way, but they're setting us up. They're trying to set us up, Cody, for something. A couple of running plays. Got to watch here and see if they don't throw it deep.
Sure feels that way. 50-50 run to pass ratio, a whole lot. Ooh, nearly drew them off sides right there. Oh man, nearly drew us off sides. It's Jones out there on the edge. We got 3 down linemen right now. Jamarius Franklin looking to rush, and Helly gets it again. Yep.
Touchdown.
10-5 touchdown Cougars.
43-yard
Christian Helly from the Wildcat 43-yard line. That is a 43-yard scamper right up the gut. Well, that makes it 20-7. 20-7.
Yeah, we didn't miss extra point, did we?
We're just going to get a little bit of a clarification on that scoreboard. Oh, we missed the extra point. Oh. Wow. Only the second missed extra point of the season for Bodie McAllister. The other one was blocked for his very first kick of the season. And that one, I didn't see it get tipped or anything like that. It looked good to me from where I was at up here. I just thought it was a low kick. Meanwhile, the Cougars kicker.
I can't even see the goalpost from where I'm at.
Right. So 8:40 to go here in the second quarter. And our Wildcats defense, unfortunately, looking porous.
Yeah, especially when you give them, they only got to go half the field. I mean, a good offense can navigate their way through that.
Absolutely, especially after a very poor decision there on the part of whoever that was that may have. That gave them the extra 15-yard penalty.
Also, Callaway County leads Allen County 14-6 at the end of the first quarter. So, Allen County still, if they lose tonight, they'll be 0-8, and who would have ever dreamed that would be possible?
Perry and Hampton back to receive. This one's going to go over to Perry. He's going to receive it at about the 12. And young man, you got to get upfield. Yeah. You run sideways, stop and stand there, try and juke someone.
Either run or lay down.
Yeah.
You just can't stand there. They're going still 8.5 minutes left in the first half, too. I mean, this is still a long way till halftime.
Yeah, I mean, the Cougars have put on an absolute clinic offensively. They've done everything. Handoff to Hampton. Hampton's around the left side. He's got a little bit of running room. He's going to take it out for about a gain of 7. Going to end up with 2nd and 3 to go from the Wildcat 26.
Logan County got the ball first, so we'll get the ball out of the locker room. So, this is a big drive right here. If you can burn some clock and end it in the end zone and not leave as very little time as you can on the clock and get the ball out of the half, you could get back in this thing.
Absolutely. Delk under center. Jones, the lone running back. The snap handed to Williams. Williams got a lot of room. He's across the 40, up to the 45, cuts back across the 50, down to the Logan County Cougar 45, and there is another flag.
That's going to be on Logan County.
Let's see.
I think. Not that I can see half the field here, but.
Let's see who this one's called.
They've not started marching back yet, so.
Brought down around the 45-yard line. The flag thrown at the Logan County 38. Calling the spot at the Logan 44.
Yeah, it's going to be on the Cougar.
Wow, looky there.
Defensive holding. That's an unusual.
Especially
unusual
at
call.
the end of a run like that. That's just got to be a poor decision to be pulling on a would-be blocker that far downfield.
So now you're at the 34. Now you got to
ball. Yeah. I want to give it up to this student section here tonight. They are painted pink. Everybody's got on the hot pink. For cancer awareness. So shout out our student section as well as the cheerleaders got on the pink. When these are two schools that are heavily clad in blue, dark and royal blue for the Franklin Simpson Wildcats, dark blue and baby blue for the Logan County Cougars. This has been what I would say has been a heavyweight fight to this point. An absolute heavyweight knockdown, drag-out fight. A respectful hate for these teams. I don't think either team would ever take the other one lightly, no matter what the sport is, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, softball, anything, because anything can happen as far as a rivalry game goes. And looks like we're going to have 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the Cougars 34 after this is all said and done, and the timeout by the Cougars.
Sorry, Cody, I'm playing dad duty tonight as well. So.
Boy, I know that one very well.
Yeah.
The handoff to Williams again, and he's going to cut it back, and he's going to get a gain of about 2 there on the play. So believe we've got our answer in how we're going to end up seeing who's getting those extra touches, and it's going to come in the form of senior Jarian Williams.
And like I said earlier, he's earned them throughout the season. I mean,
for sure,
he's the natural next man up, so to speak.
Absolutely. Being the senior leader, I think that's got to have a huge part to play in it. He is a little slighter of size in terms of just size, but that cannot measure that young man's heart as he Nope, Delk's going to keep it. He's up to the 30, across the 25, going to be thrown out of bounds. And he's hurt. Yep, he's hurt after that one. We saw him come down, thrown down out of bounds. And Tomacek talking. I'm going to tell on myself a little bit here, Brian. I told you about a couple of these players prior to this game and the talk that's going to happen. That one still goes for a first down, 6:55 to go after the Wildcats run out of bounds, but knocking on the doorstep inside of the red zone yet again. Wildcats at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Delk's going under center. Jones, the lone running back.
I don't think
Williams goes in motion. The handoff to Williams off the right tackle. He's going to get across the 15 down to about
okay. No, ball popped out, but he was down. You don't want to score too early, I think. I think if you're Franklin, you're okay with that. You know, let a little more time come off.
Yeah, they're going to mark that right at the 14-yard line. 6.5 to go here in the second quarter before halftime comes. And we've seen, in large part, the Logan County Cougars step up in terms of hitting our people. We've seen all of these guys really just take a huge step forward. And there's the handoff to Jones. He's up. He's going to go across the 10 down to about the 6 or 5 yard line. I don't know exactly where they're going to mark him back at, but going to be first and goal for the Wildcats. They're going to mark him down at the 6, under the 6-minute mark to go here as well in the second quarter. So heavy doses of Aiden Jones. We've seen a little bit more out of Jerrion Williams. Williams has looked every bit the part so far. So knocking on the doorstep now. We're going to see Delk under center once again, and Hampton out to the right. We've seen a little less of Zay Hampton. Jones. And there's Jones up the middle. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Too much time left on the clock for my liking, but you got to take it when you can get it.
Take it when you can get it. Now, this to me is going to set up a huge defensive stance for this Wildcat team.
We're going to go. No,
I think this is.
I thought we might go for 2, but
this is going to tell us something. After, and we'll talk more about it after the extra point in the break. But the defensive stance that's coming up is going to tell us a little bit more about this Wildcat team and how this is going to look, not just for tonight, but for the rest of the season. Kick is good. 21-13. Wildcats behind with 5:19 to go in the second quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with you live on 92.3 WFKN.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat football. After the score on the run by Aiden Jones, we're going to see the Wildcats kicking off from left to right on your radio dials. And the Cougars are leading this one in a rivalry game, 21-13. Now it's going to be fielded at about the 7-yard line. It's going to be brought across the 20. He's going to be pushed out of bounds right there at the 20. Brian, it must be rivalry weekend because I'm aging myself by telling you this, but tonight...
You're aging yourself by telling me something?
Tonight is my 20th year of high school reunion. And at my high school, happening right now, I went to West Jessamine High School. They are taking on East Jessamine High School.
That is a rivalry, isn't it?
That is a big rivalry. And I'm going to tell you right now, I never lost to East Jessamine.
See, there you go.
So I just wanted to...
so you didn't go to homecoming. You came to the ball game here tonight.
Right,
See,
right. I'm taking a quick video, and I just wanted to say congratulations to everybody who's made it 20 years past our high school due dates. I guess that all makes us officially old now. I think we've got 1 or 2 that have hit the 40-year-old mark, but most of us have yet to hit it. As I'm going to just end my video, and Helly's going to run this one 80 yards for a score, a house call for the Cougars. Well, congratulations, West Jessamine Colts, that have maybe 20 years as the Cougars are just putting it on this Wildcat defense.
78 yards.
Wow. 78 yards to be exact, Cody. And he was touched at the line of scrimmage, and that was absolutely the last time he was touched.
I don't know what you can say here, Brian.
Yeah, I mean they did it early throwing the ball, Now the last 2 drives are doing it running the ball. So what do you do?
Yeah, this one has officially taken all my words away. I don't even know how to call it. And some extracurriculars right there at the line of scrimmage to follow.
And we're gonna score some more. We're gonna score, but we've shown. I mean, they've had the ball 4 times and they've got 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So we've shown no ability to be able to stop them, and that is concerning. Of your chances of getting back in it.
Yeah, I mean I've said it a couple times to lead off this broadcast, in the fact that we average, I believe it's 39.7 points per game as nearly a solely rushing offense. I mean, I would say that we probably 98% of our plays are running the football.
And if we can get to 39 tonight, that won't be enough.
I don't think it will be, because they're at 28 with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Yeah. And that's concerning.
Yeah, we might need 60. The way that the defense have played to this point.
We may have to try to open this offense up a little bit and score even quicker than. I mean, maybe that's the thing. Scores. I'm thinking have long drives where they don't get the ball back.
Williams muffs it. Muffs it. There's a fight for the football.
Logan County
looks like Logan's got it.
And they do.
Logan's got it. So we have Perry out of the game here after a couple of poor returns. It looked like Williams was back there, or maybe that was Perry.
I'm not sure, Cody, just be perfectly honest with you. I'm not going to lay it on anybody because I don't know who it was.
Well, either way, it was muffed.
Yeah.
Bounced right off their chest, and Logan County's got it back.
At the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line of the Wildcats. And they're going to be probably running it down our throats again, 1st and 10, with 4:51 to go and a 28-13 lead.
And for you college football watchers, Louisville leads Miami 14-10 at halftime.
Wow.
Yeah.
Carson Beck
with 2 first-half interceptions.
No kidding. Wow. Back to passes. Rogers trying to set up the screen again, and he's got it. And a down around close to the first down marker.
Let me tell you, they run that screen just about as well as you would see a high school team run it.
They really do. Rogers does an excellent job. He's not getting brought down in the backfield.
No.
That's a gain of right at about 9 there. But Rogers, he is retreating before he throws
now
hand off to Helly. It's going to be first down for the Cougars, down around the 15, 14-yard line.
I mean, I knew they were good. I'll be honest with you, they're a little better.
We knew that.
They're a little better than I even thought they were, just to be perfectly honest.
Absolutely. And what I'm most impressed with in terms of Logan County to this point is the quarterback, Rogers.
And he's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore.
That's the scary part.
Logan's averaging 34 points per game. So, we're outgaining them.
They're getting ready to hit that now.
Yeah. All day to throw. All day. Looking, and he's got a man as he gets hit. And I believe that's Parker, and he takes a would-be tackler and lays the wood.
They're in our heads now a little bit, I think.
After that fumble, they
defense
gotta
looks
be
tired. Hands are on hips.
Yeah, hands are on my hips right now.
Yeah, I'm tired, and I'm sitting down.
I'm standing up. My nerves are still shot after those 2 early penalties. I probably ought to sit down just so I can calm down a little bit. Rogers is going to keep it, and he's going to run for it, and he's going to be brought down right about the 1-yard line, maybe the half. As you said earlier in the broadcast, Rogers does not run a lot.
No, but he's effective when he does. And he knows. He has a good sense to know when to and when not to. And for a sophomore, that's an impressive trait. That runs a wide open offense, but yet he knows when it's okay to tuck it and try to get something.
Wide open offense. I mean, they're getting anything that they want right now.
It's kind of offense that, I mean, this is a college, open pro. They used to have, a pro-style type offense. that our Hilltoppers used to be known for, but
this past Tuesday.
I say used to be because
this past Tuesday was not a pretty game.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, our Tops certainly did not time out Logan County. 2:41 on the clock here in the second quarter. Logan leading this one 28-13. Man, you know, I'm going to just stick with this broadcast and talk about my Tops for a second. We had a phenomenal turnout for the concert. I think we were all a little bit nervous. I got to be there at the concert.
I saw that.
Recording artist Blanco Brown, famous.
I had no idea who that was.
Famous for the song "The Get Up." He was there recording, put on a phenomenal show. And when TikTok really blew up during COVID, his song became a viral sensation.
Yeah.
And there was a dance that went with it. And that's
I've heard the song, but I didn't know he sang it.
Yes. He's also had a couple of hits where he was kind of co-signing on those hits with Parmalee. It went number 1 on Billboard Country Hits, and great. That was the best part of Tuesday night was that show.
Unfortunately,
because our Hilltoppers got hammered. Here's the handoff. They're going to run end around looking for the pylon. It's Tomaszek, and he's cut short. It's going to be brought down, pushed out of bounds, I believe, right about the line of scrimmage.
Great tackle by Hampton. Xavier Hampton got out there and wrapped him up.
Excellent hustle there by the defense. So going to be second and goal from about the half. Well, they actually pushed him back about another half a yard, so he's at the 1 now.
And now Logan County is burning a little clock, and you would think that they would.
Yeah. From the shotgun, 2 down running backs. He's going to take it up the middle, and he's going to push. Looks like he's got in.
Yeah, he's in.
Yep, he's in. Touchdown Cougars. Going to make this one 34-13 as they're going to come on and attempt the extra point now. 1:55 to go in the second quarter. You like the little bit of grit that you saw from the Wildcat defense there, trying to create a goal line stand of sorts, getting after it. But Logan County right now has just looked too good. The kick up is up and good. Make it 35-13, 1:55 to go here in the second. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back with you live on 92.3 WFKN.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat football. After the kickoff there, we see a move in the formation from the Wildcats, and we saw Zay Hampton over on that far side of the field as the Cougars kicked off from right to left on your radio dial. And Zay Hampton with a big-time return all the way into Cougar territory to their 36-yard line. It does appear that there's an injured Cougar out there on the field, but he's getting kind of picked up and pointed around by his teammates. Hopefully the young man is okay there. Much needed right there.
Absolutely.
35-13 ball game right now, and I mean, this is This has been a whooping.
You don't want to say this is a must score, but I think at this point, starting at this point on the field, I think you want to get points on the board here.
Dealt in the shotgun there, and Franklin Simpson's going to, they looked out of sorts there. And it's been a minute since these young men have been out on the field at this point. They scored last with, I think it was right at 6 minutes to go.
Yep.
And a lot's happened since then.
Yep.
So they might need just a moment to get themselves ready to run this 2-minute offense.
Next Friday night is Allen County for the last district game of the regular season, and then we'll wrap the regular season up on the 30th at Glasgow.
Yeah. So the last official home game on the schedule is going to be next Friday night. Hopefully everyone comes out and enjoys the ball game with us. And that Thursday night ball game at Glasgow. I was looking at Glasgow's scores today and just checking them out a little bit.
They're loaded.
And they are crushing everyone. The closest game that they've had to this point has been like 62-14.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're
crushing people. Tell you what, who else is good, Brian? Logan County.
Yeah.
Hand off to Williams. He's got some room. He's going to cut it all the way up to about the 25-yard line.
First down.
Yep, going to be a first down carry by Williams.
Yep.
And clock will pause for a moment while they move the chains. Clock gets going as they put the ball down. Nobody in a rush right here. So we're at the 1:30 mark. Tick, tick, ticking of the clock.
Wildcats still with 2 timeouts.
Delk in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking for Perry, looking wide at Perry, looking across the middle to Bennett, and he underthrows it. So
he was open.
Clock will stop at 1:13.
Halftime, Paducah Tillman 21, Warney 6.
That's more.
It's more what we would have expected.
More what we expected right there. All right, from the Tillman Warren East game. Here comes Jamarius Franklin into the game to give the call. Delk going back under center this time. Jones in the backfield. The handoff is to,
goodness.
Wow.
That fooled nobody.
That fooled nobody. We've run that play several times, and you have to give credit to the Cougars there being in the backfield and right in front of Williams, Jarian Williams. As he took the handoff, and the Wildcats have to call timeout on that one, as it's going to put us in 3rd and long, about 3rd and 12 with 1:06 to go. Because, Brian, you absolutely do not want to give the ball back.
No, you don't.
Right here. So you got to get something moving forward because the Cougars still have 1 timeout left out there on the board.
And here's the crazy thing. Joseph, let me see, what was that name? Joseph McIntyre, looks like. Anyway, the young man that made that tackle, freshman.
No kidding. I mean, he blew that up like he'd been watching film like Tom Brady for the last week. But I mean, to his credit, we've run that play. I've seen multiple times throughout this game where Williams goes in motion and receives the handoff. So, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Well, it's 3rd and 12, so the Wildcats had better get something, some positive yards here. Or they're going to be in a 4th and long situation.
Delk under center, Jones offset to the right. The pitch is to Hampton. Hampton looking to throw. He's going to throw it anyway. It's not even close. Picked off by Sean Tomachek. It wasn't anywhere even remotely holding there that's going to go uncalled. Tomachek is going to be, wrangled down.
And there goes a flag.
There goes a flag, another flag, another flag, another flag.
If I had one, I'd throw it.
Laundry going everywhere on the field. There's a fight over on the sideline. Coaches from the Franklin Simpson bench running out to midfield, and referees stopping them and pushing them back as they are running over there to protect their own players. As everybody's in the middle of something there.
But let's not lose sight, Cody, that I'm not sure that's where you call that play in this level of a game, in that juncture of the game.
Yeah. And
I don't think we've ran anything like that all year long. And
not that I've seen.
And there was just nobody out there to throw it to except defenders.
I mean, Perry was running deep, but it was quadruple coverage, I believe.
Yeah.
And the pass wasn't within 7 or 8 yards of the young man. It was far short. Perry was running into the end zone by the time that it was even thrown, and the ball landed around the 7-yard line.
Now, let's see what these will have to be offsetting penalties, I would think.
You want to bet?
Personal foul, Logan County.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Personal foul.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin.
Offsetting. Yeah.
Well.
And now here's what's getting ready to happen. Here's what's getting ready to happen, Cody Shula. Logan County's going to go for the jugular on this first play.
Mm-hmm.
Only 49 seconds left. They've got one timeout.
Watch them chuck it.
They're going to try to score right here.
Oh, yeah. And if history has shown us anything,
they might.
They might. Yeah.
They've only got 60 yards to go and a timeout. So,
and what's funny is you said only 60 yards to go,
which is typically a lot with 49 seconds, but it hasn't been for them tonight.
Nope.
And now, who's calling timeout? Franklin?
Yeah, I believe it's timeout.
No, it's calling an official timeout.
Official timeout. I guess they're going to. Not sure what's happening, but Logan County's running out there, their entire team, to take a knee.
And so is Franklin.
And so's Franklin. I don't know what's happening here. The officials are around the huddles here.
I wonder if they've told both coaches just get with your guys and whatever you need to say to them to get it calmed down, get it calmed down.
Yeah. That's more than likely it. I guess I'm not going to speculate. As we see an official over inside of the huddle, you can tell he's talking from up here in the booth. That looks like Hilton that's talking over there to the Logan County Cougars.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing the same over here at Franklin right now, as it looks like Cheney is the one doing all of the talking.
There's a couple of officials standing around, but Cheney's doing the talking.
Yeah, whereas, the referee over in the Cougars side of the huddle is giving them an earful. I saw them. That guy is flat out,
and that's just not
hollering at them.
I've called a lot of football games.
He's fired up, dude.
Just something you don't see very often.
No, he's fired up over there. And here he comes running.
Yeah.
He's running to the Franklin Simpson side.
This is what they used to call a come to Jesus meeting. Both teams is getting a come to Jesus meeting.
He's clapping it up
by Mr. Isbell.
And now he's talking.
Yeah. And he's saying, look, we don't have to do this. We can go home. I'd rather go home. But if y'all want to play football, all of this mess is going to be cut out. And good for him.
Yeah, he's flat out laying it out there. Because
the Franklin fans are getting mad, but he just went and did the same thing to the Logan County players.
Yeah.
Come on, people. Good grief.
He's given it both ways. So I commend him for that. He's given it both ways. But just from my standpoint, I've seen so many extracurricular roughing calls that have not been called against Logan County to this point, to where I feel like you could give us a full football field in penalties, and it might not make up for all the calls that they missed. But that's just me. Logan County's going to take it over 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. With 49 seconds to go, with a 35-13 lead, looking deep, throwing deep, just as we said, looking for the jugular, and he is going to be broken up.
We intercepted it.
Did we get that?
Yes.
Did he catch that ball? That was number 3, Skylar Rickman.
And another ball, this time from Logan County, that should not have been thrown.
No, it shouldn't have been thrown. Hilton, come talk to us again, brother. Hype up them boys. Wow. What a change of pace that is.
Back-to-back throws from one from each team that just should not have been thrown.
Absolutely not. Should have thrown it.
Maybe if you're the Wildcats here, you just kneel on this and go to the locker room.
The first mistake, coaching-wise, from Logan County all night.
Yeah.
The first one. And as you said that they might do, go for the jugular.
They did.
And that's what they did. You know, he thought with his mind instead of his heart. That's going to be a pass interference call as Delk rolled out to the right. Looks like it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. 1st and 10.
And this has been a long first half.
We didn't do our top of the hour call. You are listening to 92.3 WFKN. This is our live coverage for Franklin Simpson High School.
I didn't realize it was as late as it is.
I didn't either.
I didn't
either. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 41 with 35 seconds to play, down 35-13 right now. Delk in the shotgun. Takes the snap.
Don't make a mistake here.
Hit as he throws. And Perry catches it at the 50.
First down.
No, 9 yard.
No, they marked him just short, didn't they?
Yep. The clock's continuing to run, and we get the touchdown. Timeout, pardon me.
Yeah.
I wish it was a touchdown. Timeout by the Wildcats. One of their 2 left. So, I mean, with 25 seconds to play here, the way that our offense has gone to this point, we might, I mean, anything is possible, but feasibly we might get within field goal range of Brody McAllister. I know he kicked a long 30-something yard kick last season. He's yet to do that this season, but I know he's got enough leg in order to kick a 30-yarder. So if we could get to the 20, I think he could put one through the uprights, add another 3 points. Or, you know, anything's possible the way that this game is going.
Hey, yeah, right now, I mean, I would not, whatever happens from this point forward, I don't think is going to surprise me. Because we've seen it all.
To turn off my announcer voice just for a moment. It's been a wild one, brother.
It's been a wild one.
I mean, this thing has been all over the place. So, huddling up now. 2nd and 1 from the 50 for the Wildcats with 25 seconds to go. It's been all Logan County to this point. I mean, their offense has done whatever they've wanted to do. Back to pass, looking deep, chucking it deep. It's going to go almost picked off again for Tyshawn Tomachek. 19 seconds to play here in the first half. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Wildcats. And you see, now is the time when I would consider kneeling out the clock. Because we know what Logan County is going to do if they get the ball back. It doesn't matter if there's 1 second or 2 seconds on the clock. They're not going to kneel it out. They're going to chuck it deep. As the coaches have shown, they want to embarrass the other team tonight. Under center. Goes in motion. Hands it off to Jones. Jones tries to break it off. He does get the first down all the way down to the 45-yard line. Timeout for the Wildcats, 11 seconds as we do get the first down and we burn that final timeout. Nope, pardon me. The clock starts, run up to the line. 5, 4, 3, 2. We spike it with 2 seconds to play. We've got one timeout listed.
I don't know why we're not calling this timeout.
We've got a timeout up there on the board. Maybe it's... Is it gone? And we just don't know that?
It could be. You know,
I don't know anymore. Anyways, we see the team huddling up now. technically 2nd and 10 with 2 seconds to go from the Logan County Cougar 45-yard line.
Yeah, barring a penalty, this will be the last play of the first half.
They've got 3 players deep, 3 wide, 4 wide receivers.
Almost
stripped, and Delk is running everywhere. I mean, oh boy, Jones took a huge shot, and Delk's going to just run up to about the 35, 36-yard line, just running for his life.
Literally.
And at the end of this second quarter here, that play didn't amount to anything of note. And your Wildcats are going to go into the locker room down 35-13 after an eventful first half, Brian. I don't know what to do about that one, man. Anyways, 35-13 after the first half is over, and your Wildcats have got an uphill climb in the second half. We're going to take us a 3-minute break, and we'll be right back with you to dissect this first half live on 92.3 WFKN.
Have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15-10-5. Touchdown. Fake the out. Went down.
It's halftime on Franklin Simpson Channel 9. Halftime is sponsored by Grease Monkey of Franklin, as well as Franklin EPB Fiber.
In Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin Simpson Watch Party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School football. We saw a lot of football being played at times from this home team, and a whole lot more football being played from the Logan County Cougars sidelines.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow
Franklin Simpson High School Marching Band, you may take the field.
Outlaws run this town. There's a code we all live by. Rule number 1. A fugitive must have a bounty. We don't work for free. This is not an easy life. It is filled with loneliness and sorrow.
the Franklin Simpson High School Marching Band. This year's band has 15 seniors, 11 juniors, 17 sophomores, 7 freshmen. There are 31 bass players, 9 percussionists, 9 members of the band. Tonight's show will not be possible without the continued support of the school board members, including Mr. Tim Crawford, FSHS principal, Mr. Michael Hicks,
That was a huge University of Kentucky fan that hated Louisville. I'm always one of the people that is on board for teams throughout our state.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a Western Kentucky guy. I work there. If you come to a basketball game, you're going to hear my voice. I do the PA for the men's basketball team. If you come to a football game,
Julie Walters,
MC out on the field. I'm the host there. So I am bleeding red and white through and through whenever it comes to college athletics for Western Kentucky University. But I'm going to root for one of our state's teams if they're playing anybody else. It's just, I think it's I think it's kind of the right thing to do. Now, if you were to talk to my brother-in-law, he hates University of Kentucky. I mean, he's one of those people that he loves to hate on something, and he hates UK.
Is he a Louisville fan?
No, he's not a crazy sports person, but he says that he likes Florida, and I'm like, of course you do, you front runner. But anyways, we've got just over 2 minutes on the clock
know if they'll
there.
put 3 up there or not again.
As I'm seeing our team come back towards the field, we're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back with you live on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN. We are near the end of halftime here. Both teams are back out on the field, and it looks like both teams are going to have an additional 3 minutes to get warmed up. We're looking at a 35-13 game. It's going to be heading into the second quarter in favor of the visiting Logan County Cougars. We've talked in depth about it at this point.
And there's our 3 minutes.
I'm not really sure how much more that we could add to it, Brian, if I'm telling you the truth, because it's been a clinic to this point by the Logan County Cougars. our Wildcats will receive the opening kickoff here of the third quarter. So we've got that going for us. But it's going to be straight up uphill battle. We've not been able to really throw the ball. A couple of just poorly timed plays in this one for the Wildcats, and it appears that Logan County has, in a sense, been in our heads. There's been a lot of trash talk. You can even see it from up here in the booth, that the trash talk has been exactly to be. These two teams flat out do not like each other. I've always said that it's been a respectful hate, but I don't even know if it's been respectful down on the field, if I'm telling you the truth. That's just me trying to sugarcoat it a little bit for you, our listener. But, we've still got a great crowd here. The Franklin Simpson crowd has been alive.
The crowd has not given up. Now, another score or two, and that may happen, but right now, like we've talked about, the Wildcats still have a chance here. This game's not over.
No.
Now, it can get over really quickly, but we just need to, we got to buckle down here and play football. Put all that other stuff aside. If Logan County wants to talk, if they want whatever they want to do, just handle our business. Try to get back in the game and see what happens.
Absolutely, 100% agreed. I don't think I could have said it any better myself. We got less than a minute up there on the clock. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with you. More Wildcat football live on 92.3 WFKN. You know what? Actually, we're going to stick with you.
Okay.
So never mind on the break. We're just going to stick with you throughout this one. And just maybe we are.
Actually, we're going to take a break.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin Simpson Watch Party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Confident enough here to try to pull something, so you need to be, an onside, a little pooch kick. You got to be ready for anything right here.
Yeah, it's a 3-score game for sure.
They've got some room to mess around if they want to, or they'll just kick it deep.
Kick is going to go deep. Zay Hampton's going to receive it at about 13. He's going to run up to the 20, try to stiff arm one. He's going to get hammered. And that right there, to me, has been the difference that we haven't been accustomed to seeing from this Wildcat team, because all season long, even in the loss to Tillman and especially in the loss to Whites Creek, we have been the aggressors. We have been the more physical team, and I don't think that we've had a game where we've been out-physicaled, and to this point, Logan County's done that.
Yep.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 23-yard line, and this right here is certainly a huge drive to open up the first half.
This is the biggest drive of the season so far, right here. This drive may make or break the rest of the game.
Hand off up the middle to Aiden Jones. Jones is going to take it out to about the 25, 26-yard line.
About 2 yards. Logan County will give us 2 yards on first down all night long.
Aiden Jones, you got to give the young man some credit in the increased workload there in the first half. Looked very good. Jarian Williams with some extra carries. Did his part, had a touchdown of his own.
At some point, we're going to have to effectively get the ball in the air.
And they're
just setting on the run game. I mean,
gain of about 2 there. Going to bring up 3rd and about 6 now, I believe.
Yep. We just kind of, get behind the 8 ball here, and this for most teams, this is a sure passing down. That doesn't mean we will, but we've got to have something good happen through the air. I don't think we've completed a pass tonight.
Logan's selling out up the middle on the run early on here. And Doug's going to pull again, and he's going to bounce around. And he's going to get across the 30.
And he didn't get it.
Did not get it.
3 yards short. And again, that didn't fool anybody.
Yeah.
And now we've got a injured Cougar down right in front of the Wildcat sideline.
I tell you what, there was some sportsmanship that was happening out there on the field right then, and I was like, "Oh, please don't shove him." Inside of my head, I was I was thinking to myself, "Please don't get a penalty. Please don't get a penalty."
Both teams did the right thing.
They really did. He was checking on the injured player, and he actually gave a pat on the back to another Cougar player. And I'm thinking, oh, man, not again. It's too soon for this. We can't be fighting this whole second half. We got to stay in front of the sticks.
Louisville 24, Miami 13 with 13 minutes to play.
You know, college football fans, that's certainly one to keep an eye on. And so I'd be saying go Cards if I was on that call.
Young man is up.
That's good.
And he's good. I think he must have maybe just got the wind knocked out or something.
Well, they were stretching his hamstring, it looked like, so hopefully it was just a cramp as he's running back across the field. 10:25 on the clock, 4th and 2. Wildcats from their own 31-yard line.
Go and get some pickle juice or something for that cramp.
Some pickle juice and mustard. Is that the other one that I've heard is the old wives' tale?
But I've heard. Now I've seen coaches give players pickle juice.
Yeah, I have too. Yeah, same.
I'm not. I think I'd rather have a cramp.
Me too.
I mean, I hate pickles. So,
the offense is on the field right now. If they don't get this 4th down call, the game is. It'll go out of reach quickly, and we'll be right at a running clock if Logan County scores again.
We think we can.
Running to the football. Yep, they're going to take a snap. Jarian Williams has got it, and he's going to. It's going to be right at the first down marker.
He got it. By that spot, he got it.
By that spot, I agree. He got it. He would be at about the 38.5-yard line.
That is a favorable spot.
It sure is. They're going to mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, that's a real favorable spot. We'll take it.
I'll take it. I mean, obviously, it's a pile of players there. I can't see it very clearly, but that's marked as a first down.
Then it wasn't even close.
It didn't.
By that spot, but we'll take it.
Yeah. Delk is back under center. He's going to fake the handoff and give it to Hampton. Hampton's got a lot of room up around the left side, and he's going to stay on his feet across the 50, looking for blockers at the 45, hit behind, and he's going to go down at about the 44-yard line.
And again, that's a great run, but he didn't finish it correctly. He could have gotten injured very bad by just stopping and having the defender come up from behind him and hit him as hard as he wants to. There's nothing illegal about that.
It looked like he got speared from behind, quite honestly, just even on doing what he was. But the speed of Xavier Hampton on display there, and as he's going all out running by everyone, and then he just stopped searching for blockers. Young man, I want to see outrun everybody. There's the handoff to Williams, looking to go off right guard, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 1.5 on the play. Pardon me, that was number 22, Cole Alford. Alford getting his first carry of the game. Going to bring up 2nd and about 8. A long 8. Here comes Caden Bennett out onto the field to deliver the play. Under 8.5 to go here in the third quarter.
Still haven't thrown the ball this drive.
Delk under center. There's the toss. Going to go to Alford. Alford looking for room and gets nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
You're going to the short side of the field to start with, and that's a...
Well, third and about 7 now, so they're going to give him a gain of 1 on that. I understand trying to get some fresh legs into the backfield there, but Alford has not seen a ton of touches throughout the season. And
now you're 3rd and long, 3rd and 8.
Yeah. So looking at Delk in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, going to run it up the middle, and he's going to go down right at the first down marker. Going to be marked at the 34 by the closest judge. And
he got it. First down. They're moving the chains.
Yeah, moving the chains. Going to call first down. So the clock will stop with 7:31 to go here in the third. A Cougar is down. Don't know what this one's about now, but hopefully that young man is okay. His teammates are kind of walking away from him. Hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him as he's getting up to his feet. I think we got an injury timeout right there as we got another Cougar down over on the far sideline. He looks like he might just have a cramp though. But first down for the Wildcats. Delk went down a little awkwardly looking from where we were at. It's difficult to say all of what happened there in just the pile of players. And I'm liking our drive right here, Brian, if it was a closer game.
Yeah.
If it's a closer game, hooray. Go this nice, long, beat-em-up drive. But this drive is working. It's 4.5 minutes right now. We got 1st and 10 from the Cougar 34. And
it's been all runs.
All runs. But
and that means the clock keeps moving.
The clock keeps moving. And when you're down by 3 touchdowns, that's...
Now Logan County's...
Logan County going to call timeout now?
No, I don't know. Yep, Logan County timeout.
Yep, timeout Cougars. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with you live on 92.3 WFKN.
So as far as preventative maintenance, to keep outages at a minimum, one thing that we do is pole inspections. So we'll drive across the system, we'll dig out around the bottoms of the pole, see if there's anything rotten, we'll check the pole's integrity in general. So as you can see now, we're changing out some wire on some poles that we have recently changed out. As they age, they start to crack or rot at the bottom, so we try to stay ahead of those types of outages. Probably the neatest part of working here. So working in the community that I live in and grew up in, there's a lot of satisfaction that comes from that. You know, if there is an outage, there's a good chance that you're restoring power, maybe to a family member, a friend, your preacher, something like that. So just being able to help and serve the people that you know, that's a good feeling.
I was there to celebrate with you.
Handoff up the middle to Williams. Williams got a lot of room. He's going to cut across the 20, the 10, the 5, fighting for yardage. Touchdown! Wildcats!
Okay, there you go.
I'm talking about the length of time that it's taken for this drive right here. And sure enough, Jerry and Williams turns on the Jets and breaks one.
34-yarder.
34-yard run. And that I was certain going to be about a 6-minute drive. It turned into be about 4:44 on that drive. Opening drive here in the third quarter.
We're going to snap this and go for 2. You can't
super
do that.
Awkward play. They're going to call illegal formation on that.
Do that.
I mean, that was about as awkward as they come. They call false start. That's what Delk was motioning.
Did they
I don't know what that was.
They must have declined it.
Did they call that on Logan? No, that's certainly on Franklin. I mean,
it's false start on us.
False start on us. Okay, that was to paint a picture for you for our radio listeners. It was one of those things where they set up everybody off to the right side, and then they run all the linemen over to the middle, doing that whole awkward thing.
Used to call it the swinging gate or something like that. It's weird. I don't know why they try it. But
well, what happened is they just snapped it to Delk with nobody out in front of them. So the kick is up, and the kick is good after we get it to make this a 35-20 ball game, and ideally make it a 2-score ball game. I'd take a break, but I just took one. So
all of a sudden, Paducah Tillman leads Warren East 37-6.
37-6. Well, I tell you what, look for them to continue to try to run up that score.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that they're not going to let their foot off of the gas, as that is their MO, as it has been all season long. We know from experience. So we've got ourselves a little more of a ball game here with 7:16 to play in the third quarter, with Logan County now getting ready to receive the ball for the first time in the third quarter, leading this one 35-20. And Brian, this is going to be a really interesting moment for the Wildcat defense as McAllister comes on to kick. He kicks it deep. Excellent job. Received at about the 10. Going to be brought out. Some room in there, looking for blockers, and he's going to be brought down by number 4, the freshman Cam Anderson. Getting his team fired up. Everybody gathering around the freshman, proud of the freshman, the younger brother of another Anderson that was here just a year ago, Colin Anderson, who I'm told has made the team, playing no longer on the practice team, but he's made it to the actual squad for Union College in Bardstown, or not Bardstown, but Barberville, Kentucky.
Now, can our defense answer here? Like, again, we'll put points on the board. Can we get a stop?
3 wide receivers to the right, 1 running back in the backfield, staying in shotgun. Here's the snap, the handoff to Helly. Helly looking for room, and there is a flag in the backfield, and he's brought down for a loss of 2 on the play. So let's see what the call is.
It's going to be a hold, no doubt. Where that flag was thrown, it's almost always holding. Asking Coach Cheney if he wants to accept it, and he does. Yep.
So going to be a 10-yard penalty on that. Going to turn this one into 1st and 20. Brian, after the stop in the backfield for a 2-yard loss, I'm not certain I would have accepted it.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the.
It's just me.
You want it 2nd and 12 or 1st and 20?
And get on that ball. That's a live football.
Yeah, it is.
As the ball was thrown into the backfield behind the line of scrimmage, and it was a backwards pass.
And now here we are, Cody. We've talked about this at other games. Logan County's not ran anything like similar to that tonight.
No, not at all.
Everything they've ran, they've been successful at.
Yes.
And now they're trying to get cute. And I don't understand that line of thinking. That we have not come close to slowing them down.
Not at all.
And now they want to get cute, and they find themselves in a 2nd and 25 situation.
Their offensive coordinator looking to set up the screen yet again, and they do so, and he's going to be breaking a couple of tackles. Was Helly out on the far side of the
better
field.
Coverage on that one, though.
Yeah, he ended up with a gain of about 6. Going to bring up a 3rd and really long 3rd and about 20.
You got to get off the field. You have to.
This is the opportunity that the Wildcats defense.
This is the scenario that I talked about could happen. That would have to happen for us to have a chance. It's falling into our lap.
Possible back-breaking moment. Fake the handoff, looking to pass, and Rogers is going to take off, and he's going to run for it, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 10, but that's okay.
4th and 10. They're going to have to punt the ball.
You would imagine, and I don't see any punters running out onto the field.
Yeah, they come. There they come.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say, you know, there's a difference in being brave and bold and being dumb. That would have just been dumb. So the punter is out on the field. We've got Brody Perry back to receive right now.
They got themselves in this situation.
There's the punt. And get away from it, Brody. Get away from it. Going to roll, take a little bit of a Logan County bounce down to the 25. So a good punt, all in all. I mean, he sent that punt from around his 20-yard line. He's going to flip the field on us, so good job by their punter. He's sending it down to the Franklin Simpson 25-yard line. So with 5:27 to go now, Franklin has an opportunity to get this into a one-score game. Brian, I'm hoping you are a prophet because that was the one stop that this defense needed, not just in terms of score, but in terms of confidence, most importantly, possibly.
So far, this half has started exactly the way that I said it had to start if you were Franklin Simpson. You got a touchdown, and you got a quick 3 and out. So, all right, now you got the ball back.
Speak on it some more. Tell us about how we're going to score a touchdown right here.
Thinking, let's say 6 plays, be a touchdown.
Handoff. Here comes Williams. Williams going to go down. I mean, a flag way out there. I mean, that judge was so far away from anything possibly happening.
But in his defense, and Coach Tyler Arterburn, when he was my partner, there's a 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's a 7-man crew tonight. Where usually there's a 6. When you have a 7-man crew, you're going to have more flags because there's 2 more eyes out there to see things that a 6-man crew won't see. So some of the coaches are not fans of a 7-man crew because there are going to be, by nature, there's going to be more flags thrown because there's an extra official out there to see more.
Handoff up the middle. Jones has got it on the 1st and 10 carry. I'm not sure what the flag was for there, but either way, Franklin Simpson came away with a 1st and 10 from their 35. Gain of 3 on the run there by Jones up the gut. I tell you what, I don't like the way Caden Bennett's limping whenever he's running a little bit, but I mean, he's toughing it out. That's another senior leader on this team that looks like he's fighting through some pain. I tell you what, I know Blake McPherson would give anything to be out there on that field right now, popping the pads. Delk under center, 2 down running backs. Alford goes in motion. The handoff to Williams up the middle. He's got a lot of room across the 45. Carries another tackler down to the 47-yard line for another 1st down for Franklin Simpson. Clock stops right at 4.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter, putting together yet another positive drive. So some halftime possible adjustments.
And again, this has not been an offensive issue. It has been a defensive issue.
Yes.
We got, with some help from Logan County, we got that addressed on the 1st drive at least. Now let's go answer.
On the offensive side of things, we have done exactly what we need to do. Here comes Hampton around the left side looking for room, and he's got a lot of room. He's down across the 35, and he's going to be brought down at the Logan County 34-yard line. So another 1st down for Franklin Simpson with 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Controlling the offensive line has not been a huge problem for us, but controlling the defensive line has been, I just don't know what to say. It's not happened for us. We cannot get pass rush almost at all. Delk under center. Back to pass, looking right, throwing right, and it's going to be out of reach for Zay Hampton. So, going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the...
Not a bad idea there.
Cougar 34 with 3:34 to go here in the 3rd. Every situation right now is a must-score situation, too, for the Wildcats.
Wow. To keep the undefeated streak going.
You know, and I've got to be honest, too. This game has had more fireworks even than what I expected. I mean, an extremely long. We are past the 9 o'clock hour. You are listening to 92.3 WFKN. Hand off to Williams, and look at that. He gets right upfield again. What are you doing, Zane?
All he heard was 92.3 WFKN.
Welcome back, everybody. It's a 92.3 WFKN. We apologize for the little break in action that we had right there. The Wildcats lost track of exactly what happened, but there was some laundry there on the field. We were looking at a 2nd and 10. There was a run up the middle that would have been a gain of about 2 or 3.
I don't know what the call was.
I didn't see it either.
Unless maybe they picked it up. I don't know.
But we're looking at about 2nd and 7 here. 2nd and 8 maybe. Delk's going to go under center. Handoff up the middle to Jones. Jones carrying people. Oh, keep going, big man.
Inside the 20 to the 18.
18-yard line. That's a great run there by Aiden Jones. First down for the Wildcats. Here comes Bennett in with the call. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the 18-yard line.
Oh, no.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Delk tries to run away with it and had nowhere to go, and he's pulled down for a pretty significant loss. I don't know what kind of forward progress they're going to give him there.
It's a miracle he didn't lose the ball.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him a loss of about 5 on that one. So really the first foobar here that we're seeing on this drive. Going to be 2nd and 15 now after the 5-yard loss.
It looked like he wanted to hand that ball off, and who he thought should get it wasn't looking for it, so he tried to keep it, and then disaster ensued.
Delk under center. Hampton goes in motion. Hand off to Williams. Williams up the middle. Williams about a 7-yard gain on that one. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Not a position we'd like to be in.
No.
But it's 4-down territory. It's a two-score game with right at close to a minute and a half to play here in the 3rd. Down by 15 are your Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Jones in the backfield. Hampton off to the right. The give is to Hampton. Hampton's around the left side. He's looking for room, looking for that sideline, looking for that first down marker, and he got it. Zay Hampton with a huge 3rd down carry.
Needed 10, and he got exactly 10, but it's enough.
Enough. Just enough. I mean, by the skin of our teeth, we got there. So going to be 1st and goal for the Wildcats now from about the 8. .118 on the clock here in the 3rd. 35-20. Cougars lead it. Jones in the backfield. I'd like to see him get the ball right here. Give is to Jones. Going to go down to about the 4-yard line. Now, give it to him again. Let that young man do some damage on that defense right now, because I tell you what.
He just got you 4. Let him get 4 more.
And that defense is going to get tired of seeing Aiden Jones. By the start of the next quarter, which is 48 seconds from now, they're going to be tired of Aiden Jones hitting them in the mouth. Proverbially. And there goes Caden Bennett off the side. Hope he's doing okay. He's been limping around. Another senior leader that we would hate to see lost. The give is to Williams. Williams is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. 26-35. Brian, brother, the momentum is in Franklin Simpson's favor right now.
It is. Absolutely it is.
Momentum has swung. We've held the ball almost this entire third quarter.
Yes.
I mean, almost the entirety.
Logan County's had it one time when they ran 3 plays. So,
well, here comes McAllister on to kick. See if we can't make it a 27-35 game with 26 seconds to go here in the third.
At some point, we got to get that 2-point conversion, though.
Flags
and I
on
think
the field.
We jumped. Yeah, goodness.
Somebody jumped. Yep, it was us.
Which shouldn't hurt you off. 5 yards shouldn't hurt you a whole lot on a straightaway extra point, but
yeah, McAllister's got plenty of leg.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, right now we're looking at an awkward score here, where we are at 26 points instead of the 27, going for 28, and that is due in part to a missed field goal, his first actual missed field goal of the season, happening here tonight. There's a snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. So we're looking at a 27-35 game now with your Wildcats. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion away. 26 seconds left here in the third. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back on 92.3 WFKN.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank, is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Caught my sales on the line at 10. Sales at 20, 7, 25, down to the 30. Right this way across to the 35. And down to the 37. Hard luck. First down. 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Again, Franklin is dominating time possession here in the third quarter. They had 2 touchdowns. Logan County's offense.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat football. Your Wildcats have just put another score up on the board. The comeback is on, it feels like, right now. All the momentum in the Franklin Simpson way, and it's a 35-27 lead right now for the Logan County Cougars. They just received the kickoff, brought it all the way back out to their own 36-yard line, and they got 1st and 10 right now to go. Another huge opportunity for the Franklin Simpson defense. Hell, he's got a lot of room. Right up the gut. Oh, and get on the floor.
He got on it.
Oh. Said get on the floor. That's how you know I'm a basketball-minded person. Get on the football, rather, is what I should have said. He fumbled, and there was a fight for the football, but Helly very quickly and wisely hopping on top of that one. Man, I saw that thing pop out, and I about jumped out of my own skin trying to get down there to it. All right.
They won't run another play.
No, that's going to be the end of the third quarter here. We're just going to stick with you since we just took one break. But to recap a little bit of what happened right there in that third quarter, your Wildcats open up the third quarter receiving the opening kickoff, and they have about a 4-minute, 45-second drive that ended in a big-time Jarian Williams touchdown. Now, I believe Jarian Williams is without a doubt our Franklin Simpson Snowball Player of the game through 3 quarters. The senior has taken the opportunity that he's been given here tonight and ran with it quite literally. In the absence of the now injured senior Blake McPherson, who we're still wishing a speedy recovery to on the broken collarbone. But this game here tonight, we knew it was going to be fireworks, and that whole first half was nothing but fireworks. Now, that third quarter was what we expect to see out of this Franklin Simpson football team. That is Franklin Simpson football to a T. Run the football, control the time of possession, and put points up on the board. And that's exactly what they did, putting 14 on the board while holding Logan County scoreless. They only ran 3 plays in that third quarter. Now, there's a wide receiver screen that we saw them be so spectacular with running. A gain of about 8 or 9 on that one for Logan.
Yeah, they, that one series they had the ball in the third quarter, they totally got away from who they had been all night long. I expect them to get back to what worked here in the fourth quarter.
I do as well, meaning that they're going to throw a lot of screens. It's kind of like what you expect to see from the Tennessee Titans, except it doesn't work for the Tennessee Titans.
Nothing works for the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, but anyways, back to football here. 11.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Rogers is going to pull it down and run with it, and he's got a lot of space. That run is going to go from the 34 all the way down to about the 22, so a 12-yard run for the sophomore quarterback. I've been so impressed with him. That sophomore quarterback has really, I mean,
I dread seeing him 2 more seasons after this.
I feel the same way, honestly. That hit my brain at some point in halftime, and I just chose not to talk about it because I'm tired of talking about how good they were in the first half. So close to red zone time for them. They hand it off to Helly. Helly looking for room off the right side, and he's going to be hit and grabbed by the ankle.
Job.
And
That's a good
great tackle there. And I can't quite see
Cole
the number.
Alford.
That's Cole Alford making a huge stop. Brother of the Lane train, Lane Alford, a big-time player. You've heard us say his name a time or two on previous years here across 92.3 WFK and airwaves.
That's a loss of a yard.
And so, I mean, a huge play there by the sophomore Cole Alford.
2nd and 11.
No, junior Cole Alford, pardon me. Throws it out wide. He's got some blockers. He's got some room. And he my goodness, he's going to bounce off of a tackle.
Ran over another Wildcat and scored.
He's into the touchdown. That was a phenomenal play. A phenomenal play. He bounced off a would-be tackler. I mean, like Derrick Henry.
Wow.
Right there. I mean, he tried to get his stiff arm down, and he didn't, and he just ran into him, and he bounced off of him like, a tennis ball hitting a wall is what happened.
Now, that was back to the Logan County of the first 2 quarters.
Yes, it sure was.
That drive looked like, they just did whatever they wanted to do.
Less than 2 minutes that drive took them. And the snap is up and down. The kick is up and good, and he's going to make it a 42-27 game. Now, looks like we're going to have to be a little more successful.
I said we're going to have to. We're just going to have to outscore them. Now I don't know. The only bad thing is we take so much time to score, and time is of the essence now. Down 15 points.
It sure is. Well, as they were traveling left to right on your radio dial, it took my attention over to the baseball field, and it looks like we've got the baseball field leveled out and ready, or closer to being ready at least, for some turf over there. And it looks like the grounds crew we don't have a whole lot of time before the baseball team has got to be over there doing some practicing.
Man. Basketball's right here. Goodness gracious.
First game of the season for the basketball team is going to be at Bowling Green. I believe it's going to be December the 2nd for the boys squad.
That's a tough opener.
Sure is. And hey, how about Deuce Bailey, the Bowling Green graduate, playing at Missouri State and getting a lot of playing time. Shorter kick this time. Going to be fielded at the 14. Going to be brought across the 20, the 25, the 30. Hampton's looking for room, and he's got brought down by the leg around the 33-yard line. Pretty good return of about 18 yards on that one. Just under 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Franklin Simpson continuing this uphill battle.
I think you need a quick score now. You can't burn 6 or 7 minutes here.
No, sure can't.
You need a quick score and then try to get the ball back somehow.
I don't know how many carries Zay has throughout this one, but I would imagine to look for a toss here to Zay that has been so good to us in the past. Maybe the double handoff to Zay. Other than one time, there's the inside handoff to Zay. Zay is hit at the line of scrimmage.
Got a couple yards.
Yeah, he fought for about 2 there.
Another helmet flies off. Zay's does that.
Zay's helmet comes off.
So he'll have to come out for a play.
And he's letting him hear about it, too, that he didn't like it. No flags, surprisingly.
Zay used to live right across the street from us when we lived here in Franklin.
No kid.
Yep. Good kid.
Good kid.
He probably
Smart kid as well.
He probably
Smart
wouldn't
kid.
remember me, but he was always playing with my son, who's here tonight, Caden.
Very intelligent, has a high GPA. Williams goes in motion. No, that was Alford went in motion. Handoff up the gut and gain of about 2. Jones with the carry, not much doing. Going to bring up 3rd and 6.
They're just setting on us to run the ball. They are daring us to throw it, and we're not even.
Yeah, and I want to point out, too, that we have not seen the double handoffs happen the way that we've seen happen throughout the season.
No.
We've seen Williams coming in motion and getting a lot of handoffs that way. But we have not. Have you noticed the double handoff once? I mean, there's the fake handoff, and he's hitting the backfield. He's brought down.
That's just
hard.
That's tough on 3rd and 6.
It is. I mean 22 for the Cougars. Had nobody block him off the start there, and he got upfield. Offense is going to have to remain on the field. Yeah, got to go for it. You're down 2 touchdowns with 8 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. So it's going to be 4th and 9 from your own 34. I wouldn't quite say the ball game right here, but
it's very possible it's the ball game.
It's
if
pretty
we don't
close.
get it and they get the ball back, they're going to score again.
Back to pass is Delk. Delk throwing, looking, intercepted at the 50, brought across the 40.
That's probably going to go back
the 30,
for a touchdown, and
the 20,
that'll
10, 5.
Well, there's a flag
touchdown.
that might come back. There's a flag down that may come back. It's going to be their football regardless.
That would be Tomachek's second interception of the football game.
Let's see what
if
the
it
flag
stands.
is. I think it's coming back. Probably
2 flags.
Probably a block in the back is what usually happens on a play like that.
Maybe a hold.
No, it's not that. You had a lineman.
Let's see what happens here, because it wasn't in the backfield, so I don't necessarily know if we would call that roughing the passer. And Delk was split out wide right when he threw that one. There's a big discussion here. Where there's 2 flags, I wonder if there's offsetting penalties again. And if that happens, then I guess we're looking at a touchdown.
May stand. Yeah, I don't know.
Where did Thomas say 45 to get there, or 50?
So, as we're currently looking at it, a 50-yard pick 6 for Tyshawn Tomachek.
They're going to pick the flag up.
They're going to pick up 1 flag. What's the call on the other one? I'm looking at all the referees here, waiting for it. And they're discussing.
Logan County's coach does not like it, so it's going to go against the Cougars.
And holding on the return. So I see another official with the ball around the Franklin Simpson 42-yard line. So I'm guessing that's approximately where they're going to mark it down at, with everybody retreating a little bit that way. Yep, going to mark it down at the Franklin Simpson 42-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 for Logan County after the interception. So the touchdown will not stand, but Logan County does retrieve the football. So we'll just look at that like it was a 10-yard punt because we were at approximately the same distance from where we were at the time. So Logan County is going to take over here in the fourth quarter, leading 42-27 with 7.5 to go on the clock. The handoff is to Helly. Helly is going to bust it up the middle of 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Helly just add to his stats.
Christian Helly with a career day here. He's run at least for 200.
At least.
Here tonight. He had a 78-yard run earlier. That one went for 42, and just on those two alone, I mean, Christian Helly has absolutely just destroyed this Franklin Simpson defense tonight. 9 seconds come off the clock, and we're looking at 48-27. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is good to make it a 49-27 game here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back with you on 92.3 WFKN.
I think he did too. Two games for 2 months.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so with it.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat football. We've had better situations. Currently looking at a 49-27 lead for the visiting Logan County Cougars. Logan County has lived up to every bit of their billing here tonight. Yeah. They were 6-1 coming into this one, had a hard-fought game at Paducah Tillman, and their only loss on the year, in which they lost 35-27. And
I mean, they've only done really one head-scratching thing tonight, and that was the first drive of the second half. But other than that, they've been outstanding. Look at Williams now up the middle across midfield.
Oh, wow. Jerian Williams, I mean, making the most of his opportunities here tonight. About a 17-yard run on the play and a first down for the Wildcats. Well, anything's possible, but just looking at the way this is setting up to finish out the final, now under 7 minutes, a 22-point lead for the Logan County Cougars, and our defense has stopped them pretty much once, you could say twice, the entire game, as Zay Hampton runs around the left side.
And he took it out. He took it away from him, and he's going to run it back for a touchdown.
Wow.
Stripped it right out of his hands, Cody.
He pulled at that one. That is going to be a fumble pulled out of the right arm of Zay Hampton.
Just took it away from him.
Ripped out of his hand. And it was wild. I saw that right here plain as day from where I'm sitting and you're currently standing from. And he ran that back to make this a 55-27 ball game. Shoo-wee. When it rains, it pours. And, oh my word. Wow. About to be a 29-point lead.
Kudos to the Cougars. They have not quit playing.
No, they sure haven't. And Zay just, he's an excellent runner. He is an excellent runner of the football, as the extra point after is good to make this a 56-27 ball game. But Brian, we just haven't seen anybody put it on us like this season. And so I'm not at a loss for words, but it's befuddling to me to sit up here and watch our team get out physicaled.
And that's a good term for it. The Logan County has just they've done everything exceedingly better tonight, and that includes the physicality that they played with.
Yeah. This one,
by the way, Louisville won.
No kidding.
24-21.
Well, go Cards. Here's a kickoff after the score, fielded at about the 15 by Perry across the 20, and he's actually running forward that time, and he only brings it out about 8 or 9 yards. So going to be first down for the Wildcats from their 23. This one's tough, Brian. 6:28 on the clock, 56-27 ball game, and it's just been tough to watch the defense so far tonight.
Yeah, and now our offense got stripped and returned, and got one returned on them. That's a really tough pill to swallow. Because you can watch a lot of football and never see that happen.
Yes.
Where the guy's running, someone strips it from him and runs it back for a touchdown. That's almost unheard of.
Hand off to Cole Alford. Cole Alford up the middle. Looks like he's going to have a first down run there. Gain of 11 on the play. A heck of a run by Cole Alford.
Carson Beck threw 4 interceptions tonight in the loss.
Apparently Jeff Brom has been doing some film study on Carson Beck as the Cardinals get the win against the Hurricanes. Wildcats, Delk goes under center. There's the handoff. Nope, he's back to pass. He's going to
got a man
chuck
open
it deep, and he's got a man. And
just overthrew him a little bit.
Trying to turn around on that one was Jarian Williams. Yeah, it was pretty decent coverage there. You've got a couple of fans. I can hear them through my headphones hollering about it that he got there too early. And maybe he did. Maybe it was closer than that, though, as Williams tried to spin around and make a play on the ball. But 5:54 to go here in the fourth quarter, 2nd and 10. Down by this amount now, by 29, as Franklin Simpson comes to the line. I don't know if I'm going to throw the ball anymore. Alford gets it. He's going to run it up the gut, and he's got a lot of room. Oh, wow. About a 16-yard run for Alford that time, and he comes up limping. Oh, I hate it for that young man, the junior. It has shown some burst there out of the backfield in his later opportunities that he's had. Here comes Jarian Williams. There goes Killian Thompson out onto the field. Alford's going to stay in, so we hope that he's okay and able to shake off whatever injury that might have been. For now, the 1st and 10 Wildcats right at midfield, right in the center of the field, in the middle of the FS logo. Snap. Goes Williams up the middle. Gain of 15 on the run down to the 35. 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Wildcats driving. And I don't think you can call this necessarily an uphill climb any longer with 5 minutes to play. This is one of those let's see if we can keep it close.
Yeah. Try to run some things. Try to, maybe get some other guys involved and try to put a few more points on the board. And importantly, I think don't let Logan County have the ball back if we can help it.
Right. I do like what we've seen. And you know what? I want to call a good job there by Brady Delk by not handing that ball off there because he had an option where I think he was meant to hand it off to the second runner there, and that's going to go down as a sack for the Cougar defense as he took it and tried to scramble with it. The way he looked, it looked like he's even trying to think about throwing it left-handed out of bounds, but he was just shoved out of bounds, and so that's going to go down as a sack for the Cougars.
They'll take it.
Yeah, I think
they've had plenty of those this season.
Yeah, the 20 on the year coming into tonight. 42 tackles for loss coming into this one, and I think that's probably their second sack of the night. And there goes Cole Alford taking the handoff and carrying a tackler back up to the original line of scrimmage, a gain of 6.
They are a very athletic team. I mean, there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of speed out there. I mean, I know they're Franklin's rival and whatever that means. Who knows? But I'll always tip my cap to a good team, and they're a good team
for sure.
Are they cocky? Yeah. But I've seen Franklin when we were really good be cocky too. So
absolutely.
that kind of goes with it.
That is an excellent media unbiased way to put that.
Yep.
I don't know if I can share the same sentiment.
We fumbled, and thankfully the whistle had already blown.
Yeah. Jerry Williams on the carry. It was 3rd and 10. I think he got about 6 of those back. Going to bring up 4th and 4 with 3.5 to go on the clock here in the 4th quarter. Brian, let's talk about Pelican snowballs here in Franklin just for a moment.
Are you going to buy me one?
Well, you know what somebody did for my kids? Both of my kids, actually. They went to Pelicans, and they got a bunch of those little Pelicans $1 coins, and they gave them a bunch of those as a birthday present. They did it for both of my kids, which was phenomenal.
And you're having a sleepover at your house tonight, correct?
I am. I've got a bunch of little girls at my house, which is absolutely wonderful. I think it's great.
But you're going to stay out as late as possible.
Don't.
Hey, I've been there and done that.
Hey, I don't want my wife to hear that right now, okay?
We just turned it over on downs.
Yeah, sure did. That run was going nowhere. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Cougars with 2:54 to play. They're having a little meeting over there before they come out onto the field with their coach. So I wonder what's going to be happening here. And I would imagine he's probably just telling them to remain mentally in step here, to not let their minds get the best of them here in a win.
And again, I'm up here for a reason, but I don't see why Brady Deck would be out on the field playing defense right now.
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense to me.
As the quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cole Alford.
How tragic would that be if something were to happen to that young man? In a game that you're getting blown off the field.
There's the handoff. Helly's going to take it, and he's going to gain of about 4 there on the run up the middle.
And now with that was coming off. So
yeah. Here comes number 27, Arian McCormick, into the game as it appears that Logan County has tipped their hats that they will just be trying to run out the clock in this one. So under 2.5 to go. Lots of subbing, taking their time, running the play clock, even though we don't have one visible to us. So here's the handoff up the middle, and he's got. Oh my goodness! No. Can he catch him?
No.
Helly's got a lot of speed, and he's gonna. Nope. Touchdown. Nearly a horse collar tackle.
67 yards.
He might have ran for 300 yards tonight. Christian Helly, I tell you what.
And some people might say, well, that's running the score up. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Running play.
No, it was a running.
You got to tackle him.
It was right up the gut.
Yeah.
I mean, with this many players out on the field right now, you should know they're going to run the football.
Yeah.
And they even run some extra players off. So, tip of the cap to Logan County here tonight.
I will be anxiously waiting stats to be posted from this one.
I will as well.
For what they've done offensively tonight. It has been impressive.
It really has. as that is their 63rd point. And the clock will continue to run because that puts them well over
the crazy thing,
the running clock.
Cody Schuler, at the end of the third quarter, do you remember what the score was?
Yep.
35 to 27. We were within 8 points at the end of the third quarter.
35-27.
63 to 27 now. And now they're just going to let the clock run, I guess.
Yeah, that gets them over the 35-point threshold for a running clock.
Wow. That was about as dominating of a fourth quarter as you will see on any level of football at any time.
Yeah, and I don't think Logan County's even going to come out and kick it.
I mean, wow.
What am I hearing?
They've got a sound system across the way.
Okay.
Logan County does.
So that's what I'm hearing here.
Yeah.
All right. It almost sounds like a car horn
it's
out
a train.
there.
It's a train, sound of a train, I think.
And the clock's going to run out, and this ball game is over. So they have officially locked up the 2 seed in the district.
Yep.
They will get a home game. And the only reason I'm hanging with you right now is because I'm waiting to see if there's any extracurriculars out there. As these two teams do not like each other, regardless of score and who won. Even so, anything is possible of happening right here, right now. I'm just kind of hanging out to watch and see what could be going on out there on the field. But this was a 63 to 27 final score, Brian.
35-27 at the end of the third quarter. That blows my mind. How many points is that?
38.
38 points in the fourth quarter.
38 points in a quarter. They had 35 for the whole first half. Gosh. And walking to one side of the field now are the Cougars, the majority of them.
Looks like good manners are going to win the day here, and that's good. You know.
I hope they continue to even after this game, because there's some tempers that will flare. I hope those kids go down there and get on that bus and go home, because for the amount of trash talk that we've had, it just hasn't been good. But
you don't need a lot of Logan County students coming onto the field.
No, you don't.
In my opinion.
And that's just a few that have ran out there.
Yeah. I'm saying there don't need to be any more than that.
Well,
because that could create a, hostile work environment.
You could say that again. And so what we're seeing here, just to try to paint a picture, is with the amount of people that have oddly made their way out onto the field right now. This is weird, even for Franklin Simpson, fans making their way out on the field, and it feels almost like this is kind of being done on purpose to try to mediate.
Very possible.
And let cooler heads prevail.
And I think they're going to. Yeah.
I think so as well.
I mean, what else does Logan County have to say? I mean, they said it.
Yeah, they said it on the scoreboard with 63 points.
I mean, what else could they possibly have to say?
And one thing I'm going to tell you too, Brian, is that we're not going to have a post-game interview with Coach Cheney.
Probably not.
Because I'm sure he's got enough to say to his football team here tonight. And
on that regard, I'm going to step out and let you wrap it up one way or the other, my man.
One thing I do want to get with you before you go, Jerrion Williams, Franklin Pelican Snowball Player of the Game.
Yes.
Jerrion Williams stepped up, and he played a phenomenal game on both sides of the football here tonight.
I'm on board with that one, my man.
I tell you what, if I was calling the game for Logan County, I'd say Christian.
Helly was the player of the best player on the field. Woo. I mean, let's call it like it is. But
wow.
Now, Franklin Simpson Wildcat fans, don't get too disgruntled.
No.
Next Friday we get Allen County, and they're winless. And the sun will rise on
Yes.
a Wildcat victory next Saturday morning, I do believe.
Logan County is a very talented and a very well-coached football team. They played a great game. It was run to their offensive scheme was run to a T. This was just a clinic that they put on in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Our guys, whether they run out of gas or whatever it was, I don't know. But you know what? Congratulations to Logan County.
Absolutely.
They've won this round of the rivalry, and I don't look forward to seeing Luke Rogers.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
In Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters, with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
My favorite thing about working here is getting to serve the community and help people with their electric and their fiber internet.
We're local, so we live and work right here in Franklin, so taking care of our neighbors isn't just business, it's personal. Fiber means faster, more reliable internet for work, school, and entertainment without lag or buffering. It's more than power and fiber, it's about peace of mind.
We're not just an electric company, we're neighbors.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
So as far as preventative maintenance, to keep outages at a minimum, one thing that we do is pole inspections. So we'll drive across the system, we'll dig out around the bottoms of the pole, see if there's anything rotten, we'll check the pole's integrity in general. So as you can see now, we're changing out some wire on some poles that we have recently changed out. As they age, they start to crack or rot at the bottom, so we try to stay ahead of those types of outages. Probably the neatest part of working here. So working in the community that I live in and grew up in, there's a lot of satisfaction that comes from that. You know, if there is an outage, there's a good chance that you're restoring power, maybe to a family member, a friend, your preacher, something like that. So just being able to help and serve the people that you know, that's a good feeling.